Just a friendly reminder before we start today's video that I do have a Patreon, if you wish to support me, of course, as well as a Gumroad for all your custom audio needs. Other than that, I hope you guys enjoy this week's VOD, and I can't wait to hear from you all soon. Excuse me? No, don't be afraid. I'm not going to hurt you. Calm down, sweetheart. Calm down. I'm not going to cause any harm. I'm not here for that. Skittish little things you humans are. There's no reason to be afraid of me. I understand my size can be intimidating, but I promise, I only have good intentions. Now please, try and ease your trembling. I don't want you to hurt yourself. What's your name, darling? That's a lovely name. My name is Saddie. It's a pleasure to meet you. I hate to pry, but can you tell me what you're doing out here? Crying all alone in the cold. I want to know because I want to see if I can help you. Why? Because that's what good people do, I suppose. They help each other. I can't just leave you outside in the state. Of course, I know I'm a giant. It's a bit difficult not to notice. What does that matter? Yeah, it's true that we're different from you, but we're still people. Aside from size, even the giants are astonishingly similar. It's actually been a big interest of mine. I took multiple human studies courses throughout my school years, and I'm currently writing a book about human culture. To say that we're similar is a drastic understatement. Apologies. I'm getting off topic. My point is, sweetheart, that I want to help you in any way that I can. So please, will you trust me enough to share what's burdening you? Huh? Your family kicked you out? As in they just left you on the street? That's horrible. How could they do something so cruel? I'm so sorry, dear. You poor soul. Nobody deserves that kind of treatment. How long have you been wandering by yourself? Poor dear, that's far too long. To be blunt, I'm surprised you're still alive. It's very dangerous for someone of your size to be alone in these woods. I'm sorry you're feeling so much pain, darling. Would it help if I rubbed your back a little? Your face is pale. Why? Oh, no. Don't worry, dear. I've done this before. I have plenty of human friends and have interviewed many more for my book. In fact, I visit my friends' villages quite often. I know how to be gentle despite my strength. Thank you for trusting me, sweetheart. Now, I'm just going to get a bit closer. And with just one finger, I can. There, darling. I promise it'll be alright. Let out your tears. There's nothing to be ashamed of. How are you feeling now? That's fantastic. Now, then, is there anywhere I could help you to get to? Surely you're making for one of the towns nearby. Really? Nowhere at all? My, this is quite the predicament you have yourself in. What to do? Well, dear, considering the circumstances, I would be willing to let you stay at my home as long as you need. Of course I'm sincere. I can't just let you freeze out here. Besides, I have plenty of space and food for you. Believe me, my dear, you won't take too much. That's wonderful to hear, sweetheart. Now come on. Let me to my hands and I'll take you home. What's wrong, dear? Oh, don't worry. I've carried plenty of humans before, and not once have I dropped any of them. My hands are safe hands. That's it. Take your time if you need to. It's all right. Perfect. Now, I'll just slowly lift you up and we can set off. My home isn't too far from here, or I suppose to you it might be, but for me, it's only a short walk away. Please hold on to my finger if it helps you feel safer. Let's go, darling. Well, sweetheart, we've arrived. What do you think? Aren't you gonna say something? Ah, are you a bit overwhelmed at the moment, dear? That's alright. Don't feel forced to speak if you can't find the words. I can imagine what a difficult adjustment this will be for you. I'm just gonna set you down on the desk here so I can prepare a bath for you. With all due respect, you're quite filthy for someone who is so small. Darling, is this dish too big, or are you able to climb in and out of it? Good. I'll just fill this with water and leave it right here for you. Is the water too warm? Wonderful. Oh, before I leave, here's a hand towel. It's pretty big for you to dry off in. Now, I'll just be in the other room preparing a meal for you. I'll come back when it's ready. If you need anything, just yell for me. Are you finished, sweetheart? Your dinner's ready. Oh, look at you, all nice and clean now. So adorable. What can I say? I always found humans quite cute. I hope that's not too strange of a statement. Your kind are just so small and expressive. It always melts my heart. Right, dinner. I don't have the time to make anything fancy for you, sweetheart, so I hope this will suffice. I cut up some different fruits and vegetables that I had in my pantry. I wasn't sure exactly what you liked, so I prepared a little bit of everything. By all means, don't feel like you have to eat it all. Even though I tried to cut them into smaller pieces, they're still quite big compared to what you're used to. You don't need to thank me. I'm just doing what I feel any good Samaritan would do. I'm sorry, it's just. Take smaller bites, darling. I don't want you to choke. Seeing you eat like that is very cute, though. I won't deny it. What's the plan now? Well, I suppose the plan is to get more accommodations for you set up around the house. As long as you're here, you'll be dependent on me for most things, but I still want you to feel comfortable. And then maybe I can take you on a tour of the villages my human friends live in. They might have some extra space for you. Or you can stay here for a while and let yourself process all those big emotions. Whatever works best for you, dear. Are you done eating? No, it's alright, sweetheart. You honestly ate more than I thought you would. You must have worked up an appetite out there, didn't you? Let me take this plate out of your way. And now I think it's best if we go to bed. You clearly had a long day, and I'm about ready to fall asleep myself. That depends on you, darling. I can make you a bed out of some soft things I have lying around, or you can lay in bed with me. Why do you look worried again? Did I say something wrong? Roll on top of you? I'm sorry, but I don't understand. Is it normal for humans to roll around in their sleep? Interesting. Well, I can assure you that I've never heard of a giant rolling in their sleep. Although I have heard tales of giants sleeping so still that humans mistook their bodies as mountains that sprouted on the horizon overnight. If you wish to sleep in my bed, you'll be safe. I can assure you. Otherwise, if you would feel better, I'm more than happy to make a temporary bed for you. Alright, in that case, let me carry you to my room. Here it is, sweetheart. I'm going to set you on the side of the bed, and I'll get in on the other. What are you still doing over there? Come on, cuddle in. What's wrong, dear? Do you not want to cuddle? I thought humans love physical touch. Of course it's alright. I let my other human friends cuddle with me all the time. There you go. That's better. What did you say, darling? Yes, I did say humans love physical touch. It's one of the few things that your kind and mine feel different about. Unlike humans who are very sociable, giants are a mostly solitary race. We aren't exactly very touchy with each other. Most will take skin-to-skin contact as a sign that you want to fight. No, I'm not a big fan of touch either. I appreciate the thought, sweetheart, but you don't have to move. I'm not sure why, but touch with humans is different from touch with other giants. Maybe it's because your kind just reciprocates more. Even now I can feel you nuzzling into me. Oh, don't be embarrassed. I like it. Maybe that's part of it too. Your bodies are just so small that I can enjoy little amounts of touch without being overwhelmed. I'm not exactly sure though. My book? What about it? Well, as I've said, I've always found your kind interesting. Very fascinating. I was hoping with this book I could share it with my fellow giants. All the things that make you so special. That, and I also hope humans and giants can gain more of a mutual understanding with each other. Most giants are satisfied with you being terrified of them, as it allows them to be alone more easily. And I can't say I know everything about your kind, but I know the few incidences of hostile giants over the ages have left you all with frightening tales. I get shivers just thinking about them. I can't imagine how someone your size must feel. Even now when I go visit my human friends in their villages, leaders always keep an army of soldiers on standby, just in case I try to do anything. Of course, I never planned to. But I can understand them in a way. Although, after visiting so many times, you'd think they'd learn I'm not a threat. At the very least, they could do a better job at hiding their armies. I don't think they realize how much of you I actually have. I appreciate your interest, but can we continue this conversation in the morning? Let's get some sleep now. All right, dear? Good night. Thank you for watching, my dear. If you enjoyed your experience here, please feel free to like and subscribe. Any ideas you have for future content and roleplays, leave a comment down below. I'd love to know your thoughts. Take care, my dearling, and I hope to see you again real soon.